Welcome to Daily News in AI Agents, the place to get a quick roundup of the most exciting developments in AI agents every day. Subscribe to our LinkedIn newsletter today in the link below to stay activated. Okay, so let's talk about OpenAI making ChatGPT accessible through, get this, phone calls and WhatsApp.
Wow.
I know. You can actually call 1-800-CHAT-GPT to talk to the AI assistant.
No internet, no problem.
Yeah, no internet, no fancy smartphone, doesn't matter,
It really opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
doesn't it?
Think about people in rural areas with limited internet access, or maybe older folks who might be more comfortable with phone calls than navigating apps and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Suddenly, the power of AI is available to a much wider audience.
Mm.
And that's got to be transformative.
For sure. It's amazing to think about, bridging that digital divide, giving more people access to information, assistance, all of that.
Exactly.
It's like basically having an AI assistant on call,
Totally.
ready to help you with anything from troubleshooting your tech to, brainstorming ideas.
Yeah, or even just settling an argument.
Oh, totally, yeah. Hey, ChatGPT, who was right?
Exactly.
It's not just convenience, though, right? It
Yeah.
makes you think about, the future of how we interact with computers,
For sure.
As these AI assistants become more sophisticated and accessible, is voice communication going to become, the main way we interact?
It's interesting, right?
It is.
How will that change your relationship with technology?
Totally. And speaking of AI becoming more accessible, GitHub's AI programming assistant, Copilot, is now, at least partially, free for VF Code developers.
This is huge for coders,
Right.
especially maybe those just starting out.
Yeah.
Copilot uses all these advanced AI models like Anthropic's Claude 3.5 Sonnet and OpenAI's GPT-4o
Okay.
to suggest code snippets and even entire functions.
Wow.
Yeah, boosting their productivity, helping
Yeah.
them learn new skills faster.
So it's like having, an experienced programmer looking over your shoulder.
Yeah, like a mentor guiding you.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
But then it makes you wonder, how's this going to impact the role of actual human programmers in the future?
Yeah, that's the big question.
Right.
Some people think AI tools like this could eventually maybe replace programmers,
Oh, wow.
at least for certain tasks,
Okay.
But others see it as more collaborative.
Okay. Yeah.
AI helps humans freeze them up
Right. Yeah.
to focus on the higher level stuff.
Okay. So maybe more like a partnership then.
Exactly.
So we're kind of entering this new era
It seems like it, yeah.
where humans and machines work together, each one bringing their own strengths. So it'll be really interesting to see how that all plays out.
It will.
Now let's switch gears a little bit, talk about how AI is impacting the creative world.
Okay.
AI music tools,
Yeah.
they're everywhere right now.
They are exploding.
Tools for everything from stem separation to, creating music from just natural language.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
The Unite AI article highlights 10 of the best ones, and it's clear that this isn't just a fad. This is here to stay.
It's a game changer.
It really is. I mean, think about it. These tools are giving musicians incredible power to experiment with new sounds, to break creative barriers, and to produce music in ways we couldn't even imagine before.
It's pretty amazing, right?
It is. It makes you think about democratizing music creation.
Totally.
Anyone can bring their ideas to life, even if they don't have crazy technical skills.
Exactly.
But then, of course, it makes you think about the future of musical artistry, right?
It does.
Will we get to a point where AI can compose music that's basically indistinguishable from human-made music?
And what will that mean for human musicians?
Right. I mean, those are big questions.
They are.
To get to the heart of the whole debate about AI and creativity.
Right.
Is AI just a tool? Or can it actually be a creator? And as these AI systems get more sophisticated, that line between human and machine creativity is getting blurrier and blurrier.
It's exciting, but also kind of unsettling.
Yeah, I totally get that.
It makes you think, right?
It does. It makes you wonder what the future holds for art, in all its forms. Right?
Totally.
But AI isn't just changing music.
No.
It's changing business, too, especially e-commerce. In the AI in Business podcast, John LeBaron from Pattern, an AI platform, talks about how AI is being used to solve some of the biggest challenges facing, brands and those consumer product execs.
What's interesting is how they're using it to personalize customer experiences, optimize inventory,
Okay.
and even predict future trends.
Wow.
It's all about, like, businesses using AI to get ahead and deliver value to customers, you know?
It sounds like AI is becoming essential
It is.
for businesses to survive, really,
Yeah.
in this crazy fast-paced world.
Absolutely.
Speaking of businesses, Salesforce is, well, they're going all in on AI with their new Agentforce 2.0 platform.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about that.
So these AI agents can handle these complex tasks,
Okay.
and they have actual reasoning abilities.
Wow.
They even integrate with things like Slack to, like, streamline workflows.
It's like having, like, a super efficient digital workforce.
Right.
You know, that can handle all those repetitive tasks.
Yeah.
Freeing up human employees to focus on the more strategic, creative things.
So it's really pointing towards a future where this, like, digital labor
Right.
becomes a normal part of work.
Totally.
But then, of course, it raises questions, how is this going to reshape traditional jobs?
For sure.
How will it change the dynamics of the workplace?
Yeah, it's a big shift.
It is. It's a really interesting concept, though.
It is.
AI taking on those routine tasks could mean, we see increased productivity,
Yeah.
maybe even, like, reduced burnout for employees.
Hopefully.
But then, are there downsides to relying so much on AI in the workplace?
That's the question, isn't it?
It is, and it's one we need to keep asking.
We do.
As AI becomes, more and more part of our work lives,
For sure.
we have to think about the potential impact on job security, the need for new skills and training, even the ethics of relying on AI for decision-making.
It's a complex issue, no easy answers.
No, not at all.
But it's a conversation we need to have.
Absolutely.
And now, while we're on the topic of AI's potential impact on jobs,
Yeah.
let's shift gears a bit and talk about AI and cybersecurity.
Okay.
Is it a job killer? Or is it actually an efficiency booster?
That's a good question.
It's a big debate right now.
Yeah.
And these articles we have highlight both sides of the argument.
Okay.
Some experts believe that AI will inevitably replace cybersecurity specialists.
Really?
Yeah, as these AI systems become more and more adept at, detecting threats, responding to them. But others, they see AI as a powerful tool to augment human expertise,
Okay.
helping cybersecurity professionals be more effective, more efficient.
So it sounds like it really comes down to how we adapt
Exactly.
and how we, like, evolve our skills to work alongside AI. Maybe AI handles the more routine tasks,
Right.
and humans can focus on the strategic and analytical stuff.
Yeah, finding that synergy
Yes.
between human and machine intelligence.
I like that synergy.
And this brings us back to education and training.
Right.
As AI becomes, more prevalent in cybersecurity,
Yeah.
professionals are going to need to, develop new skills,
For sure.
adapt to new ways of working.
Absolutely. Speaking of adapting to a changing landscape, remember that AI artist, Botho?
Oh, yeah, the one that sold artwork for millions.
Millions. Well, now, according to Wired, it's getting a, quote, personality upgrade
Interesting.
with, like, fewer guardrails.
Wow.
It's crazy how AI is blurring the lines between human and machine creativity.
It's fascinating, isn't it? The Botto story is a great example
Yeah.
of how AI is pushing the boundaries of art. It's not just about creating beautiful pieces.
Right.
It's about exploring new forms of expression
Yeah.
and challenging our ideas of what art can even be.
It's true.
And as these AI systems become more autonomous in the creative process,
Yeah.
it raises some really interesting questions
Doesn't it?
about authorship, about originality, even about, the definition of art itself.
It really makes you wonder, like, will we see AI artists winning big awards someday?
That's possible.
Headlining exhibitions?
Maybe.
It's wild. And while we're talking about AI's impact on creative fields, that IE Spectrum article about automating the writing of scientific review articles, that was pretty mind-blowing.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
I mean, it shows how AI is not just changing creative fields, it's reshaping how we create and share knowledge.
Totally.
Imagine AI synthesizing tons of research data,
Yeah.
generating comprehensive reviews. Like, that could revolutionize scientific research
It could, absolutely.
and how we share findings.
For sure, imagine the time and effort saved.
Yeah, but I also wonder, like, will AI ever be able to really grasp the nuances of scientific language.
That's the question.
Theoretical analysis, all that. Or will we always need humans for that?
Right.
That oversight, that interpretation.
It's a good point.
Because the article, it did mention that AI still struggles with quantitative analysis.
It does.
Because that requires, deep understanding of context, the ability to make subjective judgments.
Exactly. Things AI isn't quite there yet with.
Right.
But it's getting there.
It is. So it seems like maybe the best approach is to see AI as a powerful tool to help researchers.
Yeah.
Not necessarily replace them.
A collaborator, not a competitor.
Right. And that brings us back to our main theme here.
Yeah.
AI is everywhere.
It is.
And it's evolving so rapidly.
At an incredible pace.
We're seeing AI being applied in every field imaginable.
It's true. From healthcare to finance, transportation, entertainment.
It's mind-blowing. AI is a truly transformative technology.
It is.
And we're just starting to see its potential.
We're at the tip of the iceberg.
But of course, with this potential comes challenges and risks.
Of course, there's always two sides to the coin.
Right. We can't just focus on the excitement and the possibilities.
Yeah.
We have to consider the ethical implications, potential biases, the need for responsible development,
Absolutely. We have to be thoughtful about how we use this technology.
And one area where those concerns are coming up is in the development of AI hardware.
Oh, for sure.
We're seeing companies like Nvidia releasing mini supercomputers.
Wow.
With enhanced, generative AI capabilities.
It's incredible.
But at the same time, there's this growing focus on optimizing compute resources.
Right. We can't just keep using more and more power.
Exactly. We need to reduce waste, increase efficiency.
Sustainability is key.
It is. And that VentureBeat article about simulation theory raising $2 million to address the issue of wasted compute resources, that's a perfect example.
Oh, yeah. That was interesting.
Because as these AI systems become more powerful, more complex, they need more and more computing power.
It's a hungry beast.
It is. So finding ways to manage those resources sustainably and responsibly, that's crucial.
Absolutely crucial.
Like we're building an entire ecosystem around AI.
We are.
From the algorithms and data to the hardware and infrastructure.
It's a whole new world.
And it's not just about the technology itself, right?
Right.
It's about the people, the policies, the investments.
The human element.
Yeah. And speaking of investments, that Crunch-based news article about Vultr, an AI cloud startup, raising $333 million in its first outside funding round, that's a big deal.
That's huge.
It shows how much money is flowing into this space.
People are betting big on AI.
They are. It's a testament to AI's potential.
It is.
To, transform industries, create new markets.
It's a gold rush.
It kind of is. And we're seeing this convergence of technology, capital, human ingenuity.
Yeah.
It's driving this incredible wave of innovation in the AI space.
It's an exciting time to be involved in AI.
It really is. And this innovation isn't just happening in labs and tech companies.
No.
It's reaching everywhere, even the entertainment world.
Oh, for sure.
Remember, Botify AI, that platform that lets you talk to AI characters.
Oh, yeah, like Elon Musk or Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah, exactly. It's fascinating how AI is being used to create these, personalized interactive experiences.
It is. It's not just about AI as a tool anymore. It's about engaging with AI on a social level, even an emotional level.
It's true.
It's like AI is stepping out of the lab.
Yeah.
And into our living rooms, our workplaces, our imaginations.
It really feels like we're on the verge of something big.
We are.
Like this new era where the lines between the physical and digital worlds are blurring.
It's a brave new world.
It is. And as we kind of go deeper into this AI-powered world, we have to remember that we all have a role to play.
We do.
In shaping its future. By staying informed, asking those critical questions, engaging in these discussions.
We have to be active participants.
We do. We can collectively steer AI towards a future that benefits all of humanity.
That's the goal, right?
It is. It has to be.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it, how fast everything's moving?
It is. It's like warp speed.
And how AI is just becoming a part of everything.
Everywhere you look.
And speaking of blurring lines, one area where we're really seeing that is in, how AI is interacting with humans.
Yeah.
These AI systems are getting so conversational.
They are.
More personalized, even able to generate realistic videos from just text or images.
It's mind-blowing.
OpenAI's Sora, for example.
Sora is a perfect example of how far we've come. I mean, in such a short time.
It's incredible.
The ability to create, high-quality videos from, a text prompt.
I know.
That was science fiction just a few years ago.
Yeah, it really was.
But as with any new technology, there are always challenges.
Right.
That data economy article we have, it highlights some of the hurdles OpenAI is facing with Sora.
Okay.
Like, they had to temporarily pause the release of a Sora API.
Really?
Yeah, because of, like, crazy demand and capacity issues.
Wow, that's interesting.
It shows that even the companies, leading the way are still figuring things out as they go along.
It also shows how much people want these AI tools.
For sure.
And how fast things are changing.
At lightning speed.
Which brings us to another key point that keeps coming up in these articles. Data.
Yeah, the fuel of AI.
AI needs data, but the ethical implications of collecting all this data, privacy concerns, potential biases, those are becoming more and more important.
Absolutely. We can't ignore those.
Remember that Unite.ai article about the hidden role of data annotation in everyday AI tools?
Oh, that was a good one.
It was really eye-opening.
It made you think, didn't it?
It did, because it's easy to forget.
Yeah.
That even the simplest AI applications rely on tons of human annotated data.
It's a human-powered process.
It is, and the quality of that data and how fair it is, that directly impacts how well these AI systems perform.
Right.
And, the potential for bias.
Absolutely. Garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly. So it's a good reminder that AI isn't like this magical thing.
No.
It's a product of human choices, human decisions.
It's a reflection of us.
And we have to be aware of the values and biases that we're building into these systems.
For sure, we have a responsibility.
So as AI keeps evolving, it seems like the discussion about regulation and ethical frameworks, those are going to become even more crucial.
They will, and governments around the world are wrestling with this right now.
They are, and it's a tough balance, right?
It is.
How do you encourage innovation?
Yeah.
While also making sure AI is being developed and used responsibly?
It's a tricky one.
It is, and the stakes are high.
They are.
It feels like we're at a turning point. The impact of AI is only going to grow in the years to come.
It will.
It's exciting, it's challenging, and it's definitely something we need to be paying attention to.
Absolutely. We can't bury our heads in the sand.
No, we can't. What's fascinating is AI isn't just about technology.
Right.
It's about, human evolution.
It is. It's changing us.
How are our skills, our jobs, even our understanding of ourselves, how are those going to change as AI becomes a bigger part of our lives?
It's a question that's going to be with us for a long time.
It is. So as we wrap up this deep dive into AI, is there one key takeaway you want our listeners to think about?
I think the most important thing is to stay informed,
Yeah?
engaged, and above all, curious.
Curious. I like that.
AI is powerful. It has the potential to change our world, but it's up to us to guide it.
We have to make sure it's used for good.
Exactly. Keep learning, keep asking questions, and keep pushing for a future where AI benefits everyone.
Beautifully said. And for all you deep divers out there, remember, AI is becoming a part of every aspect of our lives, so think about what you can do to make sure it's used responsibly and ethically in your own field, in your own life. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.